So, going a little stir crazy. So, I'm going to make a dolly for these guys, an interchangeable one. I'll just make one dolly, and then it can be put onto each of them. So, I'm going to have to take the measurement average out of all of them and just go with the biggest one, obviously. And yeah, they're pretty well the same. It's just they could be a little bit different. I didn't measure everything after it got to a certain point, but figure this guy will do the trick for strength. Just have to take my time cutting it, that's all. But this is pretty much my design. It's just gonna be welded, welded on the. So I got stationary wheels and I got turning wheels. So this will be the turning wheels, and this will be the stationary wheels for steering wise. So this will be welded as a T with the angles facing in. That's gonna be like a inside view of it. So these guys here, I'll just weld in some 1-inch square tubing. That will hold this lip here, and then we'll also butt up against there. So the angle will slip in and lock onto this, and it will lock onto the side, and it will connect with a bolt to the single steering. So I'll have a bolt in here that I can do up, and that will hold it from going out of, separating. It's just I'll have to do it carefully each time I put it on. That's all. Not a huge thing, but it's pretty thick material. The only thing I'm not sure on is the wheels. Grab the wheels. So there's the wheels, rated for 210 pounds each. They're decent size though. That was kind of more what I was looking for with size. That will give me a decent height. I only want the whole unit to maybe come off the ground an inch. So pretty much where that center bolt is there will be the bottom of the channel, or the angle, sorry. You have to see. I do have the whole set, so they're all matching height, which makes it a little easier. I am just going to weld them on to that once everything's cut. I'm going to take some measurements. Thanks. So, I'll be taking off about 1.25 inches off here. Deal on that line. And then that will get welded down here. Pretty straightforward. Oh, got this guy tacked a little bit here just to see kind of how it's going to go. These guys are going to need to have just enough to clear. I think that's high enough. I don't want the thing to go too high off the ground anyways. I don't want it to tip over ever. As soon as you start tipping her a bit this way, it makes it much easier to tip. Yeah, and then I'll put these guys on there. Just give it like a finger. No, I was thinking 1 inch, but I don't think I need that whole inch. But I think that would be alright. That should be good. One of them there, one of them there. see how she turns out, how she actually works. Alright, so we got two here so far. This is how she looks in the front. This is actually the non-turning wheels, steering wheels, whatever. So it's not perfect, but we'll see. It's pretty damn thick metal. It's definitely a 1/4 inch. So hopefully the wheels are strong enough. I didn't really weld them up super good, just in case they're not going to be strong enough. But pretty good height for everything. Axles. Everything will still come out if I need to take it apart. Now this one's going to have like a tail on it. And this will be the first piece that gets installed. So still gotta figure out how to tip it. I have to tip it one way, slide this under, block the wheels, and tip it the other way, put the other piece on without using a jack or anything that will be in the way. So it's still pretty tricky. Almost seems like it's going to be a 2-person job no matter how I look at it. Have to get some good rubber blocks or something to chock the wheels. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too bad. They're pretty heavy. Actually, they're very heavy, so but I'm gonna have to take this thing off and on so many times. It's crazy. Might just weld a pin on the end of the tab, so once I get the steering dolly into place, I just clip it in. Maybe I'll put a hole in it with a cotter pin or something, would be, or like a clip or something. It's still gonna be a pain in the ass. Look at the height of this guy. You have to get your fingers under there to put a pin in, unless you can get it from over on this side. I don't really want it hanging down on the bottom. I want the clearance to get over my crazy floor. I actually do got a step over there too, some mini steps, so I do want to have some center clearance. But the strap will bend. I just pull everything tighter, so that works for me. Anyways, thanks guys. So I just want to show you the design. I'll say this is the stationary wheels with the tab that I haven't welded on yet, and I haven't finished the front end yet. So this will be how it goes in. You can kind of see what's going on here. This can go under there, and then the tabs will catch on those tabs, and I can tighten that up, which will lock it into there on both of them. And then this little flap bar will go down that way to the front. We'll say this is the back and that's the front because of the way it's sitting right now. It may not be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. But for this demonstration, looks pretty good. I was thinking about a way to lift this thing too. I got my little floor jack over there, the yellow one. I'll cut a 2x4 and put it from here down to the floor jack, and I'll block the floor jack so it doesn't roll, and I can lift from that up there, and it should lift pretty straight. It's pretty heavy. I don't think I gotta go up too far anyways. It's just like a couple inches. bad. Anyways, thanks guys. This seems not to run too bad on full blast on the welding machine, so not too bad at all. Not bad for flux core. I'll get that guy cranked right up to the highest heat setting, about half wire, a little bit over half. I need lots of penetration with this, so especially on this weld here, I think this one will have the most pressure on it, where it's trying to fold back with the weight on there. So, but it is a V-prepped bevel, so you can see like this. I just fill in the V here. It is downhand, but whatever. It's not pressure. It's not a pressure airtight seal that's needed, so it's just a production weld in my opinion. Anyways, no, it's pointless watching the footage of me welding because it's just so bright that it just shines the whole, like looking at the sun pretty much. So maybe I'll give it a shot. Thanks. Not bad. Pretty good for a little cheap flux core unit. Pretty happy with it. This is thick material. So, 1/4 inch thick. Does the trick. It's well bonded. I don't know how deep it goes for penetration, but it does have some. Anyways, thanks guys. So I had another idea. I'm thinking I might not even use that piece of metal there, and I might just modify a ratchet strap so I can clip it on here, run it underneath, and clip it on there and ratchet it tight so it stays tight. That might even be a better idea if I could fix up a ratchet strap so the ratchet isn't underneath. Let's see. I do like the ratchet strap idea. I do got a couple broken ones over there. Almost maybe weld the ratchet strap part right to it. And then once I put the yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks, guys. So, got it riveted on there. Pretty much ready. Extra play here. Need 2 hands probably. Get the idea. Right on. Let's get one of these things moving. Thanks. So here's the opposite side. So that's how they're gonna sit. I do gotta fish all that through underneath, which it's not very long. It'll be in the center, so it's not very long. Coat hanger or something will easily fish that underneath. And then it's gotta go out this way. I left that on there too, so I can put another one from there to the top of the battery if I think I need to. That thing should be fine. A little bit trickier with one hand, obviously, but almost doable. And just pick it up. You'll even pull them in too. I think that'll be alright. We'll see. Hopefully I don't need anything from here to here. Or even from here to here would be probably better. We'll see. Probably know pretty quick if I do or not. Anyways, thanks guys.